Greetings, Commanders, and welcome back to another Warpath Explained. This video, we are going to be breaking down the mission system in Warpath. There are three main categories of missions in Warpath. At first, the main mission. Secondly, you would have the daily missions, and finally, the officer. And in this video, we are going to go through each one of these sections, explaining everything that you need to know about them. Alright, so let's start off with the main mission. The main mission section is split into two main categories: recommended missions and the missions themselves. This section over here is a section that you will be seeing from the beginning of the game until you reach around the end game level, where your base is going to be upgraded and near the maximum level. Once you have upgraded the majority of your buildings in your base, this section of the missions will be taken out. In order to reach that stage, there are a lot of things that you need to be doing, and it will take you some time to actually max out the base all the way to the maximum level. Therefore, knowing exactly what missions could be in this section would definitely help you out a lot, because the rewards that are from these missions are always good, especially when you're doing them on a regular basis. The recommended missions are usually the ones that are linked to your current progress within the game, meaning that these missions over here tell you exactly where you should focus on right now at your current state within the game. And it's always good to keep tracing these missions and trying to achieve them as much as possible. In the main missions section, right over here, you would find other missions that you can also complete and gain some rewards of. These missions could be split into development missions within your base, or even attacking Raven bunkers and whatnot. In addition to that, there are some missions related to the tech tree, such as the research missions, and others related to the officers, such as promoting officer skills or the officers themselves. That was it about the main mission section. Let's talk about the daily missions. Your daily missions will contribute to you very small on a daily basis, but a lot on a longer periods of time. Because if you do these missions on a regular basis and you try to reach all the way to 120 activity rewards, you will not only be gaining the rewards that you are actually getting from each one of these missions alone, but also the milestones rewards, which are always a solid addition to your daily progression within Warpath. These rewards over here are always very beneficial, especially when you reach 100 or even 120, which you will be able to gain a lot of gold and some armored wrenches, which will definitely help you out in the long run, upgrading your parts mechanics system. These missions are fairly simple, and they are basically directly contributing to what your daily activities are in Warpath, such that they are producing materials, research, and upgrading your buildings in terms of the development section, collecting resources, and defeating Raven bunkers. In addition to that, you have the campaign section, which is represented in the campaign missions themselves, the campaign resupply, and of course the rushing for rewards, which has one of them are free, and finally pulling some airdrops and unit related missions. In order to finish these missions without any issues, I can give you some tips and tricks about upgrading your units and modifying them. When you are in the late game and you already have maxed out units or near maxed out unit, then what you could do is just choose any random unit that you currently have and try to upgrade that unit only one level. That will count as an upgrade for the daily missions, and in addition to that, you can also modify that one level, and also that would count as a modification as well. Then once that unit reaches a sufficient level where you want to return all your modification resources that you have spent on these units, then all you need to do is go to reset over here and choose that unit so they can get all these components that you've spent on this unit fully back to your acquisition. Finally, we have the officer related missions. Those missions depend highly on your camp prestige level. The higher it is for that specific camp, the more higher level missions you will be able to unlock. And when it comes to high level missions, those could be a little bit tricky. And the reason for that is that because they require higher level troops, meaning that you would need your average officer level to be 35 and above. Some tips and tricks about this event is that getting a 100% success rate is very important, because once you do that, you will be able to unlock these rewards that are presented over here. And if you do that very often, then you will be able to gain a lot of really good rewards on the long run, Personally, I do like to start with the top ranked missions of tier 5 and 4 and then move all the way down to tier 3 and 2 if need be. And always make sure to use officers with 2 times the synergy so that you will be able to obtain more rewards per mission. That was it for this week's video. We hope you guys did like this video. If you did, throw us a like down there and subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.